Sam the Frugal Hooga Gardener. I'm over here in front of one of my fruit trees. I went ahead and built the frame the other day and put some temporary netting on it. I finally got 25 foot by 25 foot square to go over it. It's a good quality netting, real small holes so the birds won't get stuck in it. So if you can see it, it's real thick. It's actually twisted up rope, really nice, and it hardly gets stuck when you put it up and over. So I like it, good quality. So this goes all the way up and over and down to the ground. I put some blocks on the ground. I'm going to do it a little better, but right now no squirrels and no birds can get in there. So right over here I have a peach tree. Peaches are coming in, blossoms, and there's a lot of small peaches that are starting to form. You can see them all. You can see all these peaches starting to form right now. And here's a nice size one. So I'm doing the same thing with this. So this is part 2 of how I'm securing and protecting my fruit trees from birds and squirrels. So I got some pipe and I put the pipe in the ground, and this is what I just take the PVC and I slip it in because I want it removable, but I want that nice and tight. So I put 4 pipe around, made a dome going over, and as you can see I'm using scrap. So that one's higher than this one, so all I gotta do is come up a little on this one, and once I come up a little it'll make a good square. So I got PVC pipe, all scrap, and I'm using the scrap, that's scrap, and that's scrap. This is what the netting looks like, and I'm gonna connect them with wire. So let's see what this netting looks like. It comes like this in a roll, and you can see it's really good quality. So I'm gonna stretch it out and show you what it looks like. Okay, so here's this end. Okay, so they call that 25 by 25, but I think it's 25 by 35 or something. It's pretty long. And it stretches, so when you pull it, it comes really long, but it looks like it is longer than it is wider. But this is definitely 25 wide because it goes over that perfectly. So I want to put it over this. So I'm going to take these down now and secure them as a cross like I did part 1. So let me get that done. Okay, so this part's real easy. Right here I'm leaving the heads of the tap screws up and up. So when I flip it over they'll be facing down, and then I can slide the screen over it or the bird mesh and it won't get caught up on these. But for now I'm screwing it this way. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a drill, and this is roughly the center. I did measure and it could be off an inch or 2, it's okay. So now I'm just going to drill a hole. Comes out the bottom. I'm going to take some wire . Okay, and I have the wire going through, and that's how I'm going to go ahead and secure these. just by wrapping it this way and then wrapping it this way. And giving it a twist. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off over here and then fold it. Okay. I'll just put these in the ground so I could come back to them. So the reason why I used wire instead of a screw is because when this flexes, the screw will snap the PVC pipe. But with this, you could maneuver it and it moves a little bit. So it's better to do this. So now I'm going to flip this over and put it on there. So let's see how it looks. Okay, so I went ahead and put this in that pipe, that in that pipe. I'm going to bring the other one around. It's up there right now. And this one's going to go in this pipe. Okay, so there you have it. It's framed up. There's plenty of room. Now next year this tree is going to be a little taller, so I could go ahead and expand this and go up, and I won't even have to mess with that. Just right over here I could put a sleeve on it and raise it up more. How good is that? So let me go ahead and put this net over it. Okay, so what I did the other day, I used this right here. It's a piece of PVC pipe. I have a little hook in there. This is just bent wire. I used the same wire to go ahead and put the string supports on my banana plant. So I used what I got. You could just use a broom or whatever, but I like it. I could slip that in and get it up and over. Okay, so I'm stretching it up and over. It's sliding over the top nice, but the fence has a couple cut pieces of fence. I got to bend them in. So let me do all that and I'll get back to you. Okay, so that's a 25 by 25 foot roll of bird fencing or bird mesh. I think it's bigger, but it fits around nicely up and over all the way down to the ground. For right now, I just laid some pipes on it, but I'm going to secure them better. As you can see, that one's secured really nice, and this one's down. But look at all this extra. So I could cut all this off right here, and I could do 2 fruit trees out of that. But I'm not. I'm going to roll it up and put it against the bottom of the fence, because maybe the sun will shrink it. And this is only going to be on there for like 3 months. I'll roll it up and put it away. And next season, this will be taller. So then I have all that. And it won't be too short. Because you want this going all the way down to the ground. Because the birds will land on the ground and go through, fly up, eat what they want, and go back down. So this is now securing my peaches. This one over here is securing all of my loquats in here. That's what birds do to loquats. That was before I put it on. When they're turning orange like that, I've been harvesting them and enjoying them. but you can see how many I have there. So relatively on this loquat tree, except for the ones that rot, I'm going to be able to harvest 100% of them. So let's just say 75%. It doesn't matter. Look how many is on there. Now, my peach tree, the birds will get the peaches as soon as these peaches are ripe, or maybe before, because they look at the color. They'll peck at them, and then the fruit will be ruined. So now this is going to be loaded with peaches, and this tree is protected. So I'm going to get to enjoy my peaches this year. So this is 1, 2. I got 2 more to go. I'm just going to do those. I'm not going to put it on video. I'm just showing you part 2, because on part 1 I had that wider gap plastic netting. It would rip, it would get caught on everything. I didn't like it. This really does not get caught on the branches or the fruit. It's more heavy duty because it's actually a twine, a rope, a string, and it's really nicely made. And it's 25 by 25. The other one, I put it over 2 different ways like an X, and there was gaps in it. The birds were just going right in the gaps, and I knew that, but I just wanted to see, because I made the frame as a prototype. But now I know what netting. I got the netting on Amazon. Maybe I'll put a link down below and you could get some. It doesn't matter, just put in bird netting. I'll put a link down below, because you really want the string and you really want the small. Look at this, my fingers cannot even fit through there. Look at that. That's how small those holes are. Is it a 1/4 inch or something? When you got those 1 inch openings or 1/2 inch, the birds will land on it. They could get stuck, hang upside down, and it'll kill the birds. This way, no birds are going to get stuck. And the other good thing about that, down on the bottom, the plastic with the 1/2 inch or bigger openings, the snakes go through there, and then they get hung up and they die. And I'm talking about the good snakes, you know, like the silver races and stuff like that you want around your yard. So you're protecting the tree from the birds, and you're protecting the snakes from the smaller mesh. So this is what it looks like. It's real easy to do. Just find yourself some scrap PVC pipe, or go buy some wire, some self-tapping screws, and make it. Of course, on the bottom, I use trampoline pieces of pipe, but you can use wider PVC pipe, tap it in the ground and put it in that way. Just be creative. But I just did all of this for free, except for the mesh. The mesh was $25 for 25 by 25. Free shipping. You can't beat that. And it's long enough to do 2, or roll it up, put it on the bottom, and when the tree grows more, you'll have expansion room. So hey, this is Sam the Frugal Hooga Gardener. I hope you enjoyed part 2 of how I'm protecting my fruit trees so all my fruit does not get pecked and eaten by the birds. And I'm doing it on the cheap. They don't call me the Frugal Hooga Gardener for nothing. So give me a like, give me a share, subscribe to my channel. Hope to see you soon. Okay, a little bonus footage. I went ahead and put some block on it, some pipe. Did that all the way out just to hold it till I could get out here and do it better. And I just rolled up the excess. So what I'm going to do with the excess, I got to roll it out and measure it and see how much I could cut off, or just roll it up a little bit neater, tie it with a zip tie, and then put it back. But that's for another day. For now, it's protected. I got peaches coming in. I still got blossoms on there. Now I don't have to worry about the birds. I'm set to go. Hope you enjoyed.